Well, good morning. Thanks for joining. So we'll start today laying down. So go ahead and come onto your back. As you come down to rest on your back, just take a moment to land in a way that you feel some connection, some awareness of the parts of your body that are touching the floor. So whether you have your legs straight or your knees bent, just take a moment to land into awareness of the sensation of being held by the earth, but also just simply noticing, what does the contact feel like? You're aware of the sense of the body, just kind of dropping into support. And then we'll take the arms up alongside the head and just bring the palms together, interlace the fingers, press the palms away from the head, and then straighten out the legs and just stretch out the whole body. Reaching the hands away from the feet like you might do in bed, but just reach hands from feet. And then slowly guide both knees in toward the chest. Give them a gentle squeeze. Rock a little from side to side. All right, and then as we release the feet to the floor, go ahead and keep the knees bent, but step your feet just about hip distance apart. And then as you take your arms alongside your torso, as you inhale, press down into your feet, lifting your hips, but then also lift your arms up alongside the head so that the backs of the hands gently touch the floor above your head. And then as you exhale, slowly lower your hips back down, releasing the hands back down as well. We'll do this a few times. So as you inhale, lift up both the hips and the arms. And as you exhale, slowly lower down. 3 more breaths like that. And then last breath. And then once your hips and your hands are back down on the floor, go ahead and cross your right ankle over your left thigh. Guide the legs in toward the chest, reaching through for that left leg, and then just rock a little bit from side to side. As you do, we'll start to rotate through the left ankle a couple of times each way. All right, and then take the hands behind the left knee. Begin to straighten the left leg up toward the ceiling, reaching up through the heel as you pull the toes down. And then point the toes up. Again, pull the toes down. And point them up. All right, as you relax that left foot and ankle, let your left knee bend once again. And then as you start to now drop your legs over toward the left side, keep them connected to each other. So seeing the orientation of your legs, just let them fall over to the left. So this right knee is now kind of pointed up toward the ceiling. And then with my left hand, I like to grab a hold of my left knee, kind of in front of that right ankle, just to hold the legs in place. So the legs are still crossed, just like I was in the figure 4, but they're just dropped over to the left. And then I'll take this right hand back over to the right. All right, take 3 more rounds of breath. And then slowly guide the legs back to center. Release the feet to the floor, letting them uncross. And then sway the knees from side to side. All right, then we'll do the other side. So now just let that left ankle cross the right thigh. Guide the legs in toward the chest. Reaching through for your right leg this time. Rock a bit side to side. Rotate through the ankle a few times each way. All right, and then as you take your hands behind your right knee so the right leg straightens, actively reach up through the heel as you pull the toes down. And point the toes up. Again, reach the heel up, pull the toes down. And once more, point the toes. All right, so now as that right foot and ankle relax, let the knee bend again. And again, we'll turn this into a slight twist, but keep the legs connected to each other in this sort of figure 4 stretch. But just let the legs now drop over to the right. And again, at least for me, for my proportions, it works well to take my right hand in front of the left ankle and grab the inner right knee, just to kind of hold the legs in place so that I don't have to use any leg strength to just kind of keep them in place, because otherwise they just sort of slide away. And then left arm back over to the left. And so that left knee might be kind of pointed up a little bit, but you might be a little bit more aware now of the outer left hip. And then just start to relax into this twist. All right, after your next breath, slowly guide your legs back to center. Legs uncross, feet come to the floor, and then one more time, sway the knees from side to side. All right, take both knees in toward the chest. We'll interlace our fingers, bring them behind the head. Picking up the head, neck, and shoulders just a little bit. Take an inhale here with the knees kind of close and drawn in. And then as you exhale, extend your right leg and take your right elbow toward your left knee. Inhale back to center, pull the knee back in. Exhale, twist to the other side. Now just go at your own speed, but inhaling to center and then exhaling as you twist. All right, do one more to each side. And then after the next time you exhale, reaching with your left elbow, go ahead and release your feet, release your arms, come into a position of more neutral in the spine where the belly can now fully relax. All right, one more time, take both knees into the chest. This time we'll take the hands behind the knees. Give the feet a little kick as you rock forward and back along the length of your spine. And then one of the next times that you rock up, begin to find a balance here, just like right behind the sitting bones. Lift the chest, relax the shoulders. You might continue to hold your legs, you might reach your arms. Knees might stay bent, legs might straighten, but keep that sense of length through the torso, the lift of the heart. All right, one more deep breath. All right, release your feet. And then we'll come into seated here for just a moment. We'll do our Kapalabhati from seated today. So sitting up nice and tall. Recalling this is skull shining breath, so you're just exhaling out your nose like you're blowing your nose. Belly contracts as you do that. And then as you relax the abdominals, breath flows back in without really having to exercise any control over that part of the breath. And so we'll do this for just about a minute, minute and a half. So sitting up nice and tall, take your attention to your belly, and let's begin. Now, as you release control of the breath, just allow the breath to come back into its natural, easy pace and volume. All right, and then as you feel ready, shift onto hands and knees. As you come to hands and knees, we'll take our hands about shoulder distance, knees about hip distance. As you breathe in, belly drops, head and tail lift up. As you breathe out, tuck the tail around the back, bring the chin toward the chest. Again, with your inhales, belly drops, head and tail lift. And exhale, tuck and round. Just take 3 more breaths like that. All right, as you bring your spine back to neutral, we'll step the left foot forward to the left hand and just come into a short lunge. So front knee over the ankle and then right hip directly over the knee. But then you might just take a peek at your mat and see if your front foot is truly in the left lane and the right leg is in the right lane, because if you've got your front foot like right in front of your knee, it's going to kind of feel like you're on a tightrope, and that might introduce unnecessary challenge. So move your left foot over to the left if you want to. All right, we'll take the arms forward and just bring the palms together to touch. All right, so let this be the inhale with the hands together. And then as you exhale, sweep your left arm out and back. Inhale the hands back together. Now we'll change it up. Exhale this time the right arm, but take the right arm up and back. So now you're twisting to the right. Inhale the arms back together. Back over to the left. Exhale, left arm out and back. Inhale the hands back together. Exhale, right arm up and back. Inhale back together. Exhale, left side. Inhale back together. Exhale, right side. All right, inhale the hands back together. Exhale, take your hands down to the floor and step your right foot forward so you come into a forward fold. Feel free to bend your knees here as you lay on or close to the thighs. Release the weight of the head, shake it yes and no. And then arrange your feet so they're roughly hip distance or so that now as you inhale and bend your knees deeply, you can start to lift your torso and come up into chair pose. Pause here, remove or allow just the arms to move as you exhale, the arms lower down and back. Staying in chair pose, one more time, inhale, arms come up. Exhale, just the arms down and back. All right, one more time, breathing in. Now this time as you exhale, fold over your thighs, take your hands to the floor, and we'll step backwards into downward dog. Lift and lower the heels, together or separately. Sensing into your hands, use your fingers. Pressing into the earth, distribute the weight from the palm. All right, as you release down to your knees, this time it's right foot stepping forward to the right hand, lifting up into the short lunge, knee over ankle, hip over knee. Again, take the arms forward, palms come together. All right, inhale here with the hands together. Exhale and twist to the right, but take the right arm out and back. Inhale the hands back together. Exhale to the left, but up and back with the left arm. So the opposite of what we did the other side. Inhale up and over. Exhale to the right, right arm out and back. Inhale, hands back together. Exhale, left arm up and back. Inhale to center. Exhale to the right. Inhale to center. Exhale to the left. Now as you inhale to center, we'll exhale, take the hands to the floor and step the left foot forward. Again, folding over your thighs. Release the weight of the head. Hands might grab your ankles, your elbows, or rest on the floor or block. And again, with your feet just about hip distance apart, start to bend your knees deeply and drop your hips. As you inhale, float your arms up, coming back into chair pose. Then as you exhale again, release the arms down and back. Inhale, sweep just the arms forward and up. Exhale the arms down and back. All right, now this time as you inhale, take your arms forward and up, but also straighten your legs. Exhale, release your arms. All right, breath of joy. 3 inhales as arms go forward, out, up. Exhale, bend your knees, sweep your arms back. Roughly 15 to 20 breaths in this way. Land into your feet, have some buoyancy in your knees, and let's begin. Last one. And then pause, about halfway folded forward. Take a few deep breaths, inflating the back. All right, and then gradually rise to stand. We'll step near the back of the mat. With a deep breath in, sweep the arms out and up. As you exhale, fold forward. And we'll walk out to downward dog. With your next in-breath, rock forward into plank. Pause here and exhale. Inhale again. And then exhale back to downward dog. All right, release down to your knees. Briefly sit back towards your feet for about 3 breaths. Bringing the attention back inside the body if it's wandered. All right, and then gradually come back into your seat. We'll do one more breathing practice. Do alternate nostril breathing. All right, so as you come back into your comfortable seat, use your right hand, take your peace fingers in toward your palm so that you have your thumb and your ring finger to block the nostrils. So right thumb to right nostril, and then inhale through the left side. Close off the left, open the right, and exhale.
Inhale, right side. Close it off. Exhale, left side. Inhale, left side. Exhale, right side. Inhale, right. Exhale, left. Inhale, left. Exhale, right. Inhale, right. Exhale, left. Now just keep going at your own speed.
And so after the next time you exhale out your left nostril, just go ahead and release your right hand down, feeling the breath begin to flow in and out without restriction. All right, and then we'll join our palms in front of the heart. And as we bow to the light within ourselves, we also bow to the light within each other. Namaste.